You might know of regular armored tanks, but today you'll discover a vehicle that carries collapsible bridges, one that can shoot down any aircraft, and also one that can go as far as space. Be rest assured that you're about to be mind blown. Starting this list is the glorious M3 Amphibious rig. This is a self-propelled amphibious bridging vehicle that is used to move tanks and other vehicles across water hurdles. This vehicle, which was made by the Germans, operates as a self-deployed 4x4 wheeled vehicle on the road and could move at a maximum speed of 80 kilometers per hour. But for water-related movements, the two large aluminum metal cylinders on the vehicle are deployed. The crew leaves the vehicle cab to adjust the metal cylinders using controls situated on the top of the hull. When in the water, the M3 is moved forward and steered by two fully adjustable pump jets at speeds of up to 14 kilometers per hour. If so desired, several M3 rigs may be connected by long ramps, 4 of which can be normally found on each vehicle. These ramps are used to form a bridge across a water obstacle. 8 M3 rigs will connect a 100-meter water gap and can serve as a bridge for very heavy vehicles such as the battle tanks Leopard 2A6 and Challenger 2. But the most intriguing part is that just 2 rigs may be joined to create a ferry that can carry such heavy loads across much wider water gaps. The M3 has been successfully used in military operations like Operation Telek in the Iraq War. The M3 is impressive, but when a vehicle is called the Wolverine, it's definitely not to be messed with. In combat, there might be a need to swiftly lay down a bridge to allow the battle tanks or military vehicle through. And this is where the M104 Wolverine comes into picture. The Wolverine is a United States armored vehicle launched bridge that succeeds the M60 AVLB, and this heavy assault bridge vehicle is in every sense perfect. The Wolverine is basically an M1A2 SEP tank with Lenguen bridge laying gear instead of a turret, and it shares all the parent vehicle's mobility, automotive components, speed, and survivability. However, the Wolverine also comes with advanced communications packages to ensure it remains in contact with local field commanders. But know that the vehicle itself is unarmed. The Wolverine is controlled by 2 crewmen who are within the hull. In the vehicle, the bridge is carried in 2 sections right above the hull. Once the vehicle is at the target location, it anchors itself in place with a spade. Then the sections of the bridge are joined together, extended across the hull, and dropped into place. This lowering can be done in under 5 minutes, and the bridge can support a 70-ton vehicle moving at 16 kilometers per hour. Then, when the bridge has served its purpose, the Wolverine reverses the launch process through the aid of the crewmen. The Wolverine is so impressive because ditches or craters are no longer an obstacle when it's present. Let's move on to the next. The Avenger weapon system, or the AN/TWQ-1, is a surface-to-air missile system and an anti-aircraft system. It's a missile designed to get rid of any other missile or aircraft in the air. The good thing about the Avenger is that it's self-propelled and offers short-range air defense protection for ground units. Designed for the United States Armed Forces, it comes in 3 designs: the basic, slew to Q, and the up gun. The basic design features a gyro-stabilized air defense turret placed on a revised Humvee. The turret has 2 Stinger missile launcher pods, each able to fire up to 4 fire-and-forget infrared ultraviolet guided missiles rapidly. The Avenger can be connected to the Forward Area Air Defense Command, Control, Communications, and Intelligence FAAD C-31 system, which allows external radar tracks and messages to be given to the fire unit to notify and signal the gunner. For the slew to queue, the commander or gunner can select the reported target from a display in a targeting console, and the turret automatically faces the target without needing further instructions from the gunner. The Upgun Avenger is a little more advanced, and it allows the Avenger to perform unit and aid defense in addition to its air defense mission. The Avenger is a must-have for any military. The next one might not be a must-have, but it is impressive. The M1150 is a U.S. military vehicle used to clear mines and explosives. Using an M1 Abrams chassis, the vehicle has a mine plow and line charges attached to it. The vehicle, which works by clearing pathways for troops and other vehicles through minefields and roadside bombs, has a 1,500 horsepower engine, but fitted with only a 50 caliber machine gun and a front-mounted 50-foot wide plow, supported by metallic skis that glide on the dirt and armed with nearly 7,000 pounds of explosives. They come with the linear demolition charge system, which consists of rockets carrying C4 explosives that detonate hidden explosives at a safe distance of up to 100 to 150 yards. This is definitely a great addition to any military equipment. The next is called the OSPREY. The Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey is a tilt-rotor military aircraft with both vertical takeoff and landing, or VTOL, and short takeoff and landing, or STOL, capabilities. It is designed to fly like a regular helicopter with the long range and a turboprop aircraft with its high speed. The Osprey is the world's first production tilt-rotor aircraft, and it sports one 3-bladed prop rotor, a turboshaft engine, and transmission nacelle placed on each wingtip. For takeoff and landing, the nacelles rotate vertically and horizontally. It also comes with softwares that allow the aircraft to reach an altitude of 14,000 feet in its helicopter mode and also increase its lift performance. Then, in its airplane mode, it performs similarly to the C-130. Its VTOL and STOL capabilities make it a star. However, its major flaw is its high maintenance cost. This next vehicle is nearly perfect. The ZIL 2906 is basically a vehicle that is driven by two large screwdrivers, which allows it to move in any terrain. This vehicle was designed by the Soviet Union to retrieve cosmonauts returning from space missions from treacherous landscapes, and it successfully did so. This beast of a vehicle measures 4 meters in length and weighs 2,000 kilograms. It has become an essential asset because its two large screws allow it to move in any location and in all directions. In water, it can move at a maximum speed of 16 kilometers per hour. In the swamp, it can move a lot faster, at 20 kilometers per hour. And in the snow, it moves at 45 kilometers per hour. The screws are also divided into watertight compartments to ensure that if one section is damaged, it won't affect the vehicle's functionality, while the two rotors and separate fuel tanks ensure the vehicle keeps moving in case of engine failure. Technology is definitely reaching unimaginable heights, and this next vehicle also attests to this fact. The Crusher is basically a robot that moves anywhere. It can even climb walls. The independent off-road unmanned ground combat vehicle was perfectly designed by researchers at the Carnegie Mellon University's National Robotics Engineering Center. Being autonomous, it's driven using video game controllers. thanks to the camera system mounted on the vehicle. It uses 5 1.9 megapixel color cameras that can allow it to get a field of view of 200 degrees horizontally and 30 degrees vertically at a resolution that is 4 times better than a regular television. So, with the cameras sending in data of the best route to use, the robot can travel over wooden slopes, walls, and rocky creek beds. It can turn 180 degrees, raise and lower its suspension by 76 centimeters, and even lean to the side. It can also carry 3,600 kilograms of armor and cargo while traveling at a speed of 42 kilometers per hour. That is definitely incredible. But wait till you hear about the BAZ. The BAZ 6909 is a Russian artillery tractor and missile vehicle designed by the Bryansk automobile plants when the MAZ 537 and MAZ 730 went out of date. This bad boy can lift small trailers and loads that weigh up to 13 to 21 metric tons, both on and off-road. Powering this vehicle is a YAM-Z 842410 diesel engine that coughs out 500 horsepower. This power allows it to attain a range of 1,000 kilometers without any hassle. The vehicle also comes in different variants, providing the military a range to choose from: a 6x6 truck, 6x6 special wheeled chassis, the 8x8 artillery tractor, the 8x8 tractor truck, the 8x8 repair and recovery vehicle, the 10x10 special wheeled chassis, and the 12x12 special wheeled chassis. Every variant is a beast and will be an amazing addition to any military. Let's move on to the next. The PATRIA Armored Modular Vehicle is an 8x8 multi-purpose military vehicle manufactured by the Finnish defense industry company PATRIA. The major feature of the AMV is its adjustable design, which allows the integration of different weapons, sensors, turrets, or communication systems on the same carriage. Different designs exist for various armored personnel carrier vehicles and infantry fighting vehicle versions, ambulances, communication versions, and different fire support versions that come armed with large caliber mortar and gun systems. The vehicle also has a very good level of mine protection and can endure explosions up to 10 kilograms of TNT. Other important features are its very good mobility, agility, crew comfort, and combining speed in rough landscapes. This is due to its hydropneumatic suspension, adjusting each wheel individually. This is impressive, and so is the next. The KEILER mine tank, or flail, was developed by Rheinmetall for the German Army. This vehicle clears both anti-tank and anti-personnel mines and has been known to be highly efficient. Built on the M48 Patton medium tank hulls, the vehicle comes with a heavy-duty rotor-powered mine flail, a rapidly rotating cylinder placed between two arms in front of the vehicle, consisting of two shafts with 24 chains ending in large metal feet. While the vehicle is moving, the mine flail folds over the vehicle. Just like other mine flails, the moving cylinder swings the chains around, bringing the feet into contact with the ground, which imitates the force applied by a person or vehicle passing over the ground. The flail safely detonates the mines and can clear a line 4.7 meters wide and 120 meters long in just 10 minutes. It also has an automatic system that marks the cleared lane. The KEILER does not come with a defense weapon except its smoke grenade dischargers, but is definitely a necessity. Now, moving on to the next. The Japanese and Americans might not agree on several subjects, but they agree that the LCAC is a necessity. The LCAC, which means Landing Craft Air Cushion, is used by the Navy to transport weapon systems, cargo, equipment, and personnel from ship to shore and across the beach. The craft has 4 main engines, and they're all used to lift and for main propulsion, while the 2 smaller auxiliary generator engines provide the craft's electrical power. The craft can seat 180 troops, 120 combat-loaded troops, and can be converted to convey 54 casualties for medical treatment. No wonder both the Japanese and Americans agree with its efficiency. Now, let's check out this epic vehicle from JINO Motor. This anti-riot vehicle, known as the Armored Water Cannon Truck, is designed to disperse protesters with water. The Titan can carry up to 12,000 liters of water and has an effective shooting distance of 70 meters. The cabin at the front can carry 2 people in the front seats and 3 in the back. It has an obstacle remover blade and metal net protection for the windows and lighting. It's powered by a 12.8-liter engine that produces up to 480 horsepower and is available in automatic and manual transmission options. The water cannon has 3 types of shooting modes: continuous, pulse, and flushing, with centralized controls from the cabin. The main water gun has 2 units on the roof, which rises between 25 and 90 degrees and can rotate at 320 degrees. It has a fixed nozzle on the front bumper, which shoots up to 25 meters straight. The fuselage is also fortified with steel to protect the occupants from potential attacks. This vehicle is so cool to use, and the fact that it dispenses water is a very good plus. This Polaris DAGOR, or Deployable Advanced Ground Off-Road, is an extra-light tactical vehicle designed for mission versatility and can carry up to 9 soldiers and their gear. Its open design provides maximum loading space and flexibility. It can also be rapidly transported. It doesn't matter if that's via airdrop, sling load, or internal air transport. Using cost-saving measures like commercial off-the-shelf components and driveline systems, the vehicle is cheap to maintain. It is 4.52 meters in length, 1.88 meters in width, and 1.84 meters high. Handlebars could be retired or folded down for a lower profile. It also has a large cargo bed at the rear. Its open architecture can also be easily adjusted to allow it to be fitted with important equipment for any mission. The DAGOR is quite impressive, but what do we know about the BULLDOG? There are fire trucks, and there is the H&H BULLDOG Extreme. This fire truck can get to the most remote fires. It has 2 feet of ground clearance, 54-inch military-grade tires, and both front and rear locking differentials for when things get abrupt or loose. The heavy-duty winch on the vehicle can move the fallen trees, disabled vehicles, and other objects. It comes with multiple spray nozzles and hoses that are controlled from the cab, and it can spread up to 2,000 gallons of water or foam. It's an intriguing vehicle, and so is the FENNEK. The FENNEK is a 4-wheeled armed reconnaissance vehicle produced by the German company Krauss-Maffei Wegmann and Dutch Defense Vehicle Systems. The FENNEK has 4 wheels with selectable 2- or 4-wheel drive. It has a Deutz diesel engine that produces 179 kilowatts, which results in it having a top speed of 115 kilometers per hour. The tire pressure can be controlled by the driver from inside the vehicle to make it suitable for rough landscapes. Its primary mission equipment is an observation package placed on an extendable mast. Sensors include a thermal imager, daylight camera, and a laser rangefinder to allow it to be very efficient. Different weapons can also be fitted on the vehicle. So what do you think about all the military craft mentioned? Have you ever seen any? Kindly let us know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video.